So today in Anime Champion Simulator, I'm going to be taking my new godly units and turning them into the strongest champions possible. So for today's video, we're going to have 3 objectives. So for our first objective, obviously we are going to be taking our godly units, that being Godly Gojo and Takeshi, and we are going to be making them obviously max level. Secondly, we are going to be making them both mages. So for that objective, we are going to have to get them both Titan and Crimson Demon quirks. And finally, for objective 3, we're going to be making them hopefully Omega 3, as well as getting them their corresponding skin, and after that we should be good. But before this video begins, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe. It's completely free and it really helps me out. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're back here in Anime Champion Simulator. It has been quite a while since I've actually played the game. For some reason the Christmas stuff is still here, but you can't actually do the raid or event, which is kind of strange to me. And I mean, the snow is still falling here, so I don't know if they just forgot to do that. Update 12 is supposed to be dropping today at around 12 p.m, so that's going to be pretty interesting. But here in my inventory, I have my Godly Gentro and my Godly Takeshi. Obviously, they're both base right now. I haven't done anything to them, but hopefully today we're going to be making them both Omega 3. So I mean, I guess we're just going to go ahead and start it off with the most basic thing. And to start, we're going to go to the Ascension machine, and we're obviously going to ascend our units here. Don't worry this time, guys. I brought 1.35 thousand essence this time, so you guys don't have to watch me deconstruct all these units here. But here we go. We're going to keep ascending him, and now he's Ascension 2. And by getting him to Ascension 3, he's going to be able to get his second skin, and it lets him get past 100 with talents, which is obviously what we need for Omega 3, as well as doing the XP feature where I get max level instantly. So we just got to put in this last unit here, and we're going to make him Ascension 3 in 3, 2, 1. There we go, guys. Ascension 3 Godly Gentro, maximum ascension level. I'm not sure if they're ever gonna add Ascension 4, but that would be an interesting concept. So now we can do our Takeshi here, who is also Ascension 0. I should have a Takeshi here somewhere. I'm almost maxed out on units right now, which is around 700, so I should have some Takeshi somewhere in here. All right, there we go. Yeah, I have a bunch of extra Takeshis here actually. There we go, Ascension 1, and now we can select some more, and he will become Ascension 2 and 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now he has his second equip slot. I meant quirk slot, my bad. But now by getting Ascension 3, as you guys already know, he's gonna get his second skin, and we can get past 100 on talents. So let's select our last Takeshis here, and we're gonna make him Ascension 3 in 3, 2, 1. There we go. I missed a click, but we're not going to talk about it. But there we go. Ascension 3 Godly Takeshi. So now if I go ahead and search up Godly, we will see that both of them are Ascension 3. Obviously they're super weak right now, but that will be worked on. Next up, I think we should make them all level 160, which is the current max in the game right now. And to do that, you guys already know we're going to use the XP feature where we get Genius 2 and Genius 3 on our units, which lets us get negative XP. And essentially what that does is, if you guys didn't know, it lets you get an infinite amount of XP, so it saves a whole bunch of time. I already went through the trouble of getting me some tokens so you guys didn't have to see me grind a little bit. But there we go, we got Genius 3, and now we can select Genius 2, and let's start rolling, and let's see how long it takes us to get Genius 2 on our Godly Gojo. Alright, there we go. We just rolled Genius 2, and now we can do the XP feature with our Gojo. When I was watching it, I actually rolled Titan, but I didn't have it selected on the auto reroll, so it ended up getting rid of it, which is pretty unfortunate because obviously, you know, I kind of wanted Titan. But you know, that's fine. We'll always get it back later. So there we go. Now our Gojo has both of the Genius quirks, and now we should just do our Takeshi while we're already here. I'm not going to make the same mistake last time, so I'm going to put both Genius 2 and 3, and I'm also going to select Crimson Demon and Titan because I don't want to roll off them again. So let's see how long it takes us for us to get Genius 2 and Genius 3. There we go, Genius 2, and now we select Genius 3, and now we should get it pretty soon. And boom, there we go. We got Genius 2 and Genius 3 on both our Godly Takeshi and our Godly Gojo. For some reason, I pointed at the wrong unit, but whatever. So now that we have that out of the way, I should have some knowledge units here. I mean, skins. Let me look. I have a lot of extra duplicates now that I think about it. So we can equip our wings here on this Godly Gojo. And here I have my Illusionist Supreme of Knowledge from the Halloween event. So we can select that. And now if we look, it should say that we have negative 65 million experience, which is exactly what what we need. So now we're gonna travel to the green planet, and I'm gonna select it to autofuse onto our Genshiro here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and open, and let's see. Now our godly Genshiro should be pretty high level. Actually, I'm really stupid and I forgot to set these all to fuse because I AFK in the virtual palace world where you actually do set them to sell. So let me try that again. We're gonna put in our godly Genshiro, and we're gonna click it once, and now he should be max level. And yeah, there we go. He is level 160 now, and he is averaging 25.1 billion DPS. Obviously really low, but we're gonna go ahead and change that, don't worry. But now I'm gonna go ahead and take off that Illusion of Supreme skin, as well as removing these Wings of Care on Knowledge, because we're gonna put them on our Takeshi now, so that we can also get him to max level. So let's do that. There we go. Now our Takeshi is ready. He also has negative 650 million XP, so we should set our configuration to our Takeshi now, and if we click it right now, we will see that he is now level 160 with an average of 19.2 billion damage, which is surprisingly a lot less than our Gojo somehow, which is really interesting to me. But now that we've done with that, I can go ahead and unequip both of these, because obviously we're not going to keep a knowledge skin on our future DPS units. Alright, so there we go. I believe that is objective 1 complete, and now both of our units are level 160, which is great. So I think we should do next is the talents. This is the most tedious part of the video, obviously, because re-rolling a bunch of 150s is pretty difficult. But we're gonna start with our Gojo here. I should have a bunch of extras. Yeah, I have 20,000 extra talent tokens, so I believe we should be fine. Sometimes in the higher end it does take more than that, but hopefully it doesn't take that much of this video. So let's start rolling, and I'll meet back with you guys once we have our Omega 3 Godly Gojo. I mean, hey, there we go. We got our Omega 3 Godly Gojo. You know, we did get a 149 like 3 times in a row, and a 148, and a 147, and a 146, bro. Like, I swear this game hates me, and I swear a 150 is not a 1 in 150 chance, bro. I feel like the chance of getting something like garbage like under 100 is like 90%. Anyways, we still got 17,000 talent tokens left. So, I mean, that only took around 2.8 thousand, and honestly, that's really good. So there's no complaining about that. Now we can check his damage, and he's gonna be doing 116 billion. You know, that's still not very good. I mean, this unit here is doing 15 trillion, but if you think about it, I mean, this unit is still doing more than like 5 times more than this unit, and that's only because of the stats here. And supposedly these stats matter more than anything in the game, really. So obviously I have to ball out and get these Omega 3s, but now all we got left to do, well, for my talents anyways, is get this Takeshi right here, Omega 3, and we got 17,000 talent tokens. So I mean, it shouldn't really be an issue, but I mean, let's stop wasting time and let's get straight into it. I mean, that was quick. There we go. We got our 150 ability damage. Pretty good, pretty good. Wow, bro, there's no way we already got Omega 3 on that unit, bro. Alright, listen, ACS devs, there, OTM. I didn't mean it, what I said about your game. I love your game. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to get these Omega 3s without wasting an hour of my life. Let's check the damage. Only took about 1,000 talent tokens. That's honestly the fastest Omega 3 that I've ever gotten. So for 2 Omega 3 units, we spent a collective of like 4,000 tokens, bro. That's honestly insane. But let's check his damage. He's gonna have 124 billion. Honestly, not bad. It's a little bit more than our Gojo. So we only really have one more thing left to do, which is honestly really surprising to say because this video hasn't even taken that long to make. But now we have to go ahead and make our quirks right. So you guys already know we have to make our Crimson Demon and Titan Mage builds, because after that I already have a Gojo and a Takeshi on one of my main teams, I'm pretty sure. Well, For some reason, this Gojo is on Warrior, but I can go ahead and fix that. But yeah, basically, I already have the skins that I need mostly, so we should be good. So I guess we should get straight to it. All right, so here we are. You know, we're gonna select our godly intro. We got about 18.7 thousand medals here. We might be able to snag one of the quirks that we need here. Obviously, we probably don't have pity anymore because of, well, you guys probably already know if you saw earlier, but that's not the point. I don't know the exact chance of pulling one of these, but I am pretty sure we have at least a 1 in 3 chance to end up getting Titan or Crimson Demon. Let's stop wasting time and let's get straight into it. Okay, so apparently the game sucks, so we didn't end up getting Titan or Crimson Demon, which is kind of annoying because I ended up seeing myself past Celestial, so I'm not sure why the game decided to do me like that, but it's okay, because I still have my Takeshi here, and he still has 19.5k, so if I don't pull at least one of these on him, then I'm going to be pretty annoyed, but it's alright, I got boost, and there's a 2x drop event that's been going on for like a month now, so not really an event anymore, but anyways, let me go ahead and start rolling here, and hopefully we're able to pull this Cosmic, because if we don't, bro, then I'm going to be pretty upset. I mean, that's something. You know, we got this Crimson Demon here. Only got 2,000 left though, so the chance that we end up pulling Titan as well is kind of small. But I mean, there is that chance. So let's roll this last 2,000. Hopefully we're able to get it. Alright, well, I guess I'm out of tokens here. Ended up getting Crimson Demon though, pretty good. 1.17 trillion average DPS, not bad. Probably gonna go ahead and run some nightmare runs here, but I'm kind of weak, so I'm gonna use a damage pot, and I'm gonna use a drop boost. I got 30x of them, so you know, not really gonna be too stingy with them. And in order to maximize the amount of tokens I get, I'm gonna use my drop team and my regular team because they'll just give you really high multipliers. Hope the update's good, man. I mean, we struggling to even pull 2,000 players right now. Like, the game's obviously not in a very good state, so hopefully this new update, dropping in about 10 hours or so, be able to fix something. But I guess what I'm gonna do is obviously farm up to 20,000 more medals, and I'll catch up with you guys once I am maxed out again. Alright, so after grinding for about 20 more minutes here, ended up getting back to 20,000 medals here. Well, almost. I mean, it's close enough. We have our Titan selected here. We're gonna go ahead and start rolling here. I'm saying that a lot, but it doesn't really matter. If I don't get Titan this roll, bro, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed because currently it is 3 a.m. man, and the update drops in approximately 9 hours, so I really want to get this video out before then. I don't know if it's gonna be possible though, because I do have to edit and all that stuff. But yeah, I guess I should just keep rolling, and let's see if we're able to pull this Titan or not. Okay, well, I think we ended up getting pity because it showed Titan, but then it gave me to the next roll, which makes me assume that we ended up getting off pity. But we got that with 17,000 left to go. I mean, that's kind of annoying because I just wasted like 20 minutes to boost for no reason. But at least we got it. So here he is, Titan and Crimson, 5.43 trillion average DPS here. Nothing crazy yet, but obviously we still have to apply skin, so after that he should be good. So even though I just got done grinding tokens, I guess I'm gonna have to go and grind even more so that I can get tokens for my Gojo. I still have 40 minutes left to boost, so I should be able to get a few rolls in, maybe even 100,000 if I'm lucky. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start grinding again, and I'll catch up with you guys once I have my 20,000 medals. Okay, so I'm back. You know, I already got that 20,000 extra little medals here. Well, 19.5 thousand. I don't know. Apparently it wouldn't let me grab the last part, but we're gonna reselect our Crimson Demon and we're gonna start rolling. If I don't get either of them, I'm probably gonna cry. All right, so after a little bit of grinding here, we got Crimson Demon and we still have 13,000 more medals to go. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording because, you know, I just didn't want to take up that much of y'all's time, but we ended up getting Crimson Demon, so we can unselect that and we can just start rolling for our Titan here. And once we have that, we should be done, besides skins obviously, but that should be pretty easy. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep rolling, and I'll catch up with y'all once we have our Titan on our godly intro. All right, everyone, welcome back. As you can see here, I clearly got this Titan, and now our godly Gojo is also complete. It only took about 8,000 medals, which is pretty good, but now our godly Gojo and our godly Gentro is complete. Not Gentro, Takeshi, but you know what I mean. So to start off here, our godly Takeshi here has 5.43 average trillion DPS, and our godly Gojo has 5.18. Obviously, because Takeshi is from, I believe, the world after. Yeah, he's from one world after, so it is expected for him to have higher DPS. But all that's left is for us to give them their skins here. I believe I already have a Gojo on my team, but he is boxer, so his is going to be a little bit messed up. We can fix that. Let me look here if I actually have any of the gods cosmics here. All these are warrior, but I do have an ancient magus one, so I should be able to use that if I have to. And that Takeshi right here is also on warrior, which is kind of annoying because that's not the one I need. But I guess I'm just going to go ahead and roll for ancient magus. I only have 6,000 of this scrap here, which is pretty low, so hopefully we're able to do it. And if I can't, then I'm gonna just have to use a different character's item to this video. So hopefully we're able to get this Ancient Magus. I only need one because I probably can use another Troops Cosmic as the secondary, but I kind of just want to get it on the primary one with the original skin just to make it look more original. We're looking to get a Ancient Magus and a Of the Gods because that is arguably the best one. We got Warrior twice now. I might have to AFK some scrap in the future because I'm getting quite low. That is Warrior 3 times in a row, but no Ancient Magus, man. That is kind of unfortunate. All right, well, we got Of the Gods, and I'm just going to go ahead and settle with that because it is one of the things that we actually need. So I'm just going to apply this Of the Gods to our Godly Takeshi here. All right, so there we go. We now have applied it, and now we just need one Ancient Magus. I'm not sure if I actually have one. Let me look. Alright, so I do have an Ancient Magus here. I'm not going to look at the DPS here because I want it to be a surprise, but let's go ahead and work on this Gojo here. We need him to get Of the Gods or Ancient Magus. Either one will work. So we got Perfection Knowledge. That is not what we need. Anything that has a long list of buffs will probably be pretty good. Running quite low. We only have about half of the original scrap that we initially had here. I mean, there we go. We just got Ancient Magus on our Gojo here. I guess that's going to be able to work. So we're going to apply that to our Godly Gensho, and now we just need a godly item that we can actually use. So that's Furious, that's Ancient Magus, Warrior. I think these are all Warrior. I don't believe I actually have an extra godly one right now. So I guess with this last 1.7 thousand, oh my god, that was actually super quick, and that's actually so lucky that we were able to get it. All right, so there we go. We now have it applied, and we can check our godly Gensho in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. 8.21 average trillion DPS. That damage is absolutely insane. Now, if you compare that to my Godly Levi, that might look low because that's obviously average DPS, but this, if you just look at the inspect, the boss DPS is going to be absolutely insane. So obviously, technically, it's going to have lower DPS, but for most situations like bosses, it's actually going to be pretty beneficial. All right, and let's check our Takeshi in 3, 2, 1. There we go. 8.66 trillion average DPS with Omega 3 with Godly and Ancient Magus. And if we inspect, it is going to be doing 10.7 trillion average boss DPS, which is pretty good. Generally, Titan and Crimson Demon is going to have pretty high M1 damage for mobs anyways, so it shouldn't really matter. All that matters is boss DPS. So yeah, there we go. I guess I can go ahead and replace them on my main team. So I'm going to get rid of this Gojo here, and I'm also going to get rid of this Godly Shanks. And now if we search them up, we can replace them on our new official main team. Now if you look here, we have 6 Godlies on our brand new team, and all we need is our Godly Kirito and Whitebeard. Currently have about 30 capsules or so hopefully I should be able to get that soon. But man, this is a crazy stack team. I actually want to test my DPS on the dummy now. So let me pop a damage potion down here. I'm running quite low, only have 8 of them. All right, so now they should both have Ancient Magus. I don't know if this Makima has one or not. Well, I guess I can do full, but it doesn't really matter that much anyways. But let's go ahead and use our ultimate ability here, and let's see what our DPS is. So we're going to be averaging at around 600 trillion without using our abilities. Our units are still charging here. All right, so I'm going to use my abilities, and let's see how high we can actually get our abilities to. So this is double Ancient Magus, so it should be pretty good. We should have some pretty decent damage, hopefully. I'm looking to get at least 1.5 Q, hopefully. So we ended off with around 1.5 Q, I believe, which isn't very high, actually. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even have my Godly Gensho or Takeshi on the boss, guys. I actually sold that so hard. All right, so now their abilities are all finally charged, and this time I'm gonna have them actually all attacking the boss, so it shouldn't be messed up this time. So let's use our abilities here, and so this should be pretty interesting. I'm looking to have some pretty high DPS, hopefully. So we're approaching the 1.7 Q range, which is honestly not bad at all. All right, so there we go. We just got about 1.7 Q. Obviously, that's not DPS leaderboard level, but then again, my team isn't really built for that, and I don't really know strategies. But yeah, let me equip one of our new Godlies here. So we're gonna equip our Takeshi, and let's see what his individual damage is. So we're gonna put him on, and he is doing 11.6 trillion damage per hit, which is pretty good. But we're just gonna go and let him charge up his ultimate here because we want to see how much DPS he has when he ults, and then we're gonna compare it to our Gensho. The rule of thumb is that a unit with the higher ability charge time is going to do more damage because that's how damage buildup works. All right, so now he is fully ready. So let's go ahead and click, and let's see his DPS. All right, so it's gonna start off with this ability. It's gonna do some some pretty good damage. And let's see. All right, so that should be it. And oh my gosh, guys, did you see that? He did over like 200 trillion damage almost, which is pretty good. I believe they actually, it looks like they changed his ultimate, because I swear it used to be a little bit longer. Maybe not, I might just be tripping, but still really good DPS all around. But now that we've done that, let's equip our new Godly Genjo here. They are both going to be running double Ancient Magus right now, because actually no, this Genjo is actually not going to be. That's pretty interesting. I thought I had him on it. Double Ancient Magus is going to give you the highest burst damage, I believe. But here's our Gojo looking all dripped out. He has Wings of the Gods as well as Ancient Magus Hammer. So for every M1, he's going to be doing the same as the Godly Takeshi with 11.6 trillion, and we're getting an average DPS at around 8 to 9 trillion. So let's use his ultimate ability and let's see how much DPS we do. All right, so it's gonna start off, and it's starting with around, okay, so here's the final ability, and let's see, and he does 139 trillion DPS by himself. Obviously I have a double damage boost on, but that's still pretty good. These units are both insanely powerful. Let's go ahead and put our Takeshi back on, and I'm actually gonna equip both. You guys already know what time it is. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them both into a start of our fight, and we're gonna see how much damage they can do in a 3-minute time span. I'm gonna let my Takeshi charge up here because I want to see what the highest amount of damage we can do. Keep in mind, you can have better teams for start of hour, but this is just what we're running right now because it's a generally good set of talents that you can have on your units. All right, so it's about time. Let's enter into our start of hour challenge, and we're just gonna get straight into it. Comment down below how much damage you think they're gonna be able to do in this time period, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them do this entire challenge, and I'll catch up with you guys once we have finished it. Alright, so after that, like, 3-minute time period, I believe, I ended up doing 21.9 quadrillion damage. I mean, that might be good. I don't really know. I haven't done this in a while. Keep in mind, I was hit once, plus I accidentally took them off once, so that might have contributed, and they might have done even more damage if I hadn't done that. But still pretty decent nonetheless. 21.9 Q with only 2 units here, and only Harmony 1. They weren't getting the full buffs of Harmony 4. Maybe I should test it with Harmony 4. I don't really know. But yeah, that's basically all I had for this video, guys. We took 2 of our brand new godly units and made them the strongest versions possible. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it entertaining at all, then make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.